Here we are in our function notation mid-unit 4 practice test question 2. Function D represents the height of a drone in meters as a function of seconds after takeoff. So with this one, I just want to really make sure that we know that our inputs, all these numbers down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is how much time has passed in seconds. And these are the inputs. And these are the numbers we're going to plug inside of our parentheses. All these inside the parentheses should be corresponding with these numbers right down here. And then once you put them in there, D of 3, D of 5, D of 7, D of 0, D of 3, D of 7, all these have to do with the output, what this function gives back to us. So let's take a look at this. A, D of 3 is greater than D of 5. So D of 3 is right down here. So what I'm going to do is look up in my graph, and I see what's the height after 3 seconds. It's looking like about 40 meters. And then I'm going to go over here to D of 5. So D of 5 is somewhere up here on my vertical axis, and the 5 is over here on my horizontal axis. So D of 5, I'm looking at 5. I trace it up, and I look over at the height, or whatever this height in meters, it's 40. Looks like they're both 40. D of 3 and D of 5 are both 40. So that first one is not true. So we're not going to circle A. Is D of 0 equal to D of 7? Well, here's 0. And D of 0 is going to be 0. So this one is true. So I'm going to circle B is true. And D of 20 equals 60. Now, this is still tricky, right? I've specifically made it to kind of trick people to see if you really know what's inside that parentheses. Because when you see that D of 20 lines up with 6, you might look at 6 and say, hey, that looks like about 20 right there. But it's backwards. D of 6 equals 20. The other way around. This is not true. D of 20 would be like somewhere over here, like way out here off the graph. And we have no idea what's going on at D of 20. So we can't say that it's 6. So that one is not true. C is not true. And then D says D of 3 equals 20. So I look at 3. And now D of 3 is 40, not 20. So it's not D. And then E, they're saying D of 7 equals 0. So I look over here at D of 7. There's 7. Came from right there in the parentheses. And D of 7 looks like a height of 0. So E is true. And those are the 2 right answers for question 2 on this practice test.